of sweating. Ask your provider about Auvelity.
Go with Auvelity.
For the perfect present, the perfect place is your local Ace. This Christmas, order online and we'll deliver same day. Or have it ready for pickup in 15 minutes. Around the block, what you need in stock. With service so good, it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware.
And we continue to see moderate to heavy rain moving across SoCal this morning. The yellow indicate the heaviest rainfall. And again, we do have some pretty serious weather advisories, which we'll continue to talk about throughout the morning. But even if you're not seeing the heavy rain yet, like parts of the Inland Empire and some of those mountain communities, just know heavy rain on the way over the next few hours. Flash flood warning does remain in effect for the areas of LA and Ventura County shaded in red. Yes, that includes Malibu. Flood watch in effect for everyone else. Temperatures today will be below average. Expect to see showers for most of the day. 61 for Santa Monica, 66 for Van Nuys today, 50. Palmdale. 64 in Chino and 62 today for Santa Ana. Back to you.
All right, Casey, thank you. Now at 8:30, many Inland Empire roadways quickly flooding overnight during the steady rainfall. Drivers carefully navigating through high waters in some areas, and it is expected to get worse, as Casey's been mentioning, as the heavy rainfall picks up once again.
Ktladt.
5's Omar Lewis continues our storm team coverage live from Rialto, where you are. At least, Omar, it's been definitely drier compared to other parts of our region.
Yeah, we are seeing those waves of rain come in. Right now, things are pretty light, but as we've been mentioning all morning long, that could change here in the next several hours. We're live this morning from Baseline Road and Cedar Avenue, where we have seen some pooling out there on the roads and some flooding on the roads, the type that officials warn can cause cars to hydroplane and even stall out. And that's exactly why there is a flood watch in place right now until tonight, and some areas are now under an evacuation warning. Take a look at this here this morning. Sheets of rain coming down here in San Bernardino County yesterday, turning parts of the Inland Empire's freeways and surface streets into trouble spots overnight. On Baseline Road here in Rialto, the westbound side became a wide, muddy pool of water. Some cars drove straight through the flooded intersection, sending water flying over the hoods of cars, while others inch forward, barely creeping through the high water there. Public safety officials say they are monitoring these conditions and they are ready to respond if need be. An evacuation warning is now in effect for the communities of Mount Baldy Village, areas in the city of Yucaipa, as well as areas in Highland and Wrightwood. CHP and Caltrans asking drivers to slow down, give some extra space, and avoid driving through standing water when possible as rain continues to dump across the region. The National Weather Service has the Inland Empire under a flood watch from 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. tonight, warning that excessive runoff could swell creeks, those low-lying roads. We spoke to two men driving from the high desert to Orange County this morning. They say they're hoping today's weather doesn't turn an already long trip into an even longer one.
Traffic when I'm coming down on the 15 on the Cajon pathway, it gets really foggy, and it'll be like up to like an hour and a half traffic coming down just to get to the IE from Victorville, the high desert, to San Bernardino.
It's been raining since last night, I believe, so it's pretty bad here.
When we get to Orange County on the way back, hopefully it's not a big storm and we get stuck in traffic out there, you know, but yeah, pretty bad out here though last night.
And back out here live this morning, I've got John and Emery here coming over to say hi. I love the rain outfit. It's all about the fashion in the rain as well. Got to stay fashionable. How was it out there on the roads, though, for you?
You know, it came a little bit by surprise, but, you know, I think the community is just trying to stay safe and stay dry.
Yeah, there's some trouble spots out there. Tell me about that in this community, where those troubles areas are.
You know, actually, this street down here, there's a lot of flooding that goes on down on our street over in the next block over. There seems to be a lot of flooding. It can get pretty wet and it can get pretty crazy out here. But, you know, like I said, community staying safe. Everyone's being cautious and trying to stay as dry as they can.
Yeah. Emery, how are you doing today?
Good.
Good? I like your rain outfit. Tell me about it. Did you pick this out yourself? Yes. Okay. You staying dry? You staying safe today?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for talking to us. Thank you for your time, both of you. Dad and Emery here, really appreciate that. Everyone's staying dry, staying fashionable as well in this rain out here in Rialto this morning. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Omar, thank you. Talking to the folks out there who are going through it with all of us. And the storm slamming our area, creating some hazardous conditions on the roads.
Let's check in with KTLA's Erin Myers. She is live now in Drive 5. Erin, before you were at a downed tree. Now you've hit the road. Where are you and what are you seeing?
Hi, ladies. Good morning. Well, we are on the 110 North, right in downtown. So I'll go ahead and turn the camera so you can get a look at what we're seeing right now. We have been seeing some pooling of water on the sides of the roadway, also some sitting water when we were driving on the 101. So you are going to want to be careful out there. Give yourself extra time if you're on the roads. Most people have been driving at decent speeds. Every once in a while we'll see somebody go pretty quick, so just be careful. You do want to pay attention to your surroundings, and actually officials are recommending stay home if you can. But we've seen other issues too throughout the day. You talked about that tree. This happened early this morning. This is in Lake Balboa on the 7300 block of Oak Park Avenue. That tree came down. It damaged a car and blocked the roadway and a driveway of a home. And then in the Sawtell area, another large tree hit a Metro bus, also coming down on vehicles over there. And yesterday, when the rain started, Sky 5 captured a car careening down an embankment on the 605 South in the city of Industry. And in West LA, near the 10 West, the CHP cleared an overturned pickup on the shoulder. A massive tree also came toppling down onto a truck parked in the Westlake district. As for today, we've seen some heavier rain at times, then it slows down a little bit, but then it'll pick right back up. It's expected to do that throughout the day. A flood watch is in effect for LA until 10 tonight. Now we're already seeing some minor roadway flooding, and there is a possibility of mud and debris flow, even rock slides on canyon roads. Residents in Studio City say getting through Laurel Canyon can be difficult during storms.
When it gets rainy like this, it can get pretty dangerous. Those steep cliffs and stuff, rock slides, mud slides, things like that. Yeah, really steep and windy roads too, and just hoping everybody stays safe on the road. I've heard a little bit about some mudslides, so I'm hoping that those are, minimal. But yeah, just got to be careful on the road next couple days or so.
And the city of LA, they have activated their emergency operations center, which has been coordinating with multiple agencies to be ready to respond to problems. The Los Angeles City Fire Department has augmented resources, including heavy equipment, hand crews, and swift water teams out in the San Fernando Valley. And dispatch centers, they have extra staffing to manage calls and coordinate resources. Now back here live once again, we are now going onto the 101 here near downtown, and you can see the rain a little bit less than when we started actually. So once again, just give yourself some extra time on the roads today. If you can stay home, do so. Also, if you do see any flooding or downed trees, things that aren't life-threatening emergencies, you can call 311 to report it. Reporting live here in Drive 5, I'm Erin Myers. I'll send it back to you both in the studio.
Yeah, all good tips for our viewers. Erin, thank you. And we'll continue following this storm soaking SoCal this morning.